Happy New Year. This is Isaiah from the Dragon Warrior Chef meets the Jedi Chef podcast. I'm just here to thank you guys so much for everything that you have done for us. Thanks for being a part of our journey. 2025 has been an amazing year. 2026 will be even better. I loved all of the stories that you guys shared, all the great advice that you gave us. It's important as hospitality professionals to really communicate with each other, share with the world everything that we go through as professionals, and keep it real, raw, and non-filtered like we do. So super excited for 2026. You guys have been amazing, and I'm just gonna take the time to thank you guys. So thank you guys. So as we walk into 2026, I'm gonna walk with you and just individually thank everybody that has been a part of our journey and our podcast as we walk into our journey of 2026. So join me in my path. Join me. The year of 2025 started off strong with Chef Andy kicking us off on the reality of what it's like to be in the hospitality industry, what it's like to work in the kitchen. He really gave us in-depth detail of everything that it takes to be a chef, really. And then we had Chef Nazim that kind of told us a little bit more about passion and kind of gave us advice on what a chef should do and how to go about living the kitchen. So our next guest for 2025 was Jordi Castillo. He really told us what it takes to create unforgettable experiences for guests. Although not a chef, as a dancer, entertainer, he really went into detail on how to make that moment special for people, which is super important in the hospitality industry. So thank you so much for that. Our next guest that we had for 2025 is Chef Tori. He really went into detail on how to transform your teams to the next level, how to get the most out of them, and how to really just build a team environment at work. Your team is your family. You're with them more time than your family. So it's important to really build that camaraderie as a team and make each other better. So thank you so much. So our next guest on our lineup for 2025 was Toya Carter-Williams. She really gave us a great guest view on what guests expect when they go out to eat, how they want to be treated, and the type of service that they're expecting. And our next guest after that was Amelia. She really dive deep into how to build your brand, how to make a name for yourself and really get yourself out there so you could become super successful in this industry. So next up for 2025, we have Bruce that really focused on how to build and condition your mind, body, spirit, and soul. This is super important for everybody, not only in the hospitality industry, but no matter who you are, no matter what industry you're in, the mind, body, spirit, and soul is super important to make sure everything is balanced, kind of like yin and yang, as Chef Lam always likes to mention. So thank you so much, Bruce. So for the next star, Chef Jeff really went into detail and dive deep in how to start and maintain a successful business. It's one thing to start a business, but maintaining it and really learning the business aspect of it and the finance aspect and really how to train your people is super important in maintaining a business and for many years. So thank you so much, Jeff. Chef Jeffrey, your podcast is super powerful. You really went into detail in reconstructing the industry. You told us how it was. You told us the not so good parts of the industry, also the great parts of the industry. And it's important to really recognize what the problem is so we could fix it. So thank you for keeping it real and raw, Chef Jeffrey. I loved all of your input, all of your stories, all your great advice, and it helps many people out there. So thank you so much. Our next guest up was Chef Ziamora. Thank you so much, Chef. You really told us the importance of getting involved in the community and getting involved in your industry. The more you get involved, the more you say yes, the more you accept many opportunities that come your way, more will pile on and the more successful you will be. So thank you so much, Chef Ziamora, for sharing all that great advice with us. You're really inspiring to many people, many young chefs out there. So thank you for all your great advice and all your stories. Next up on our list of stars is General Manager Christopher Mellon from the Bellagio. The Mayfair Supper Club, one of my homes, one of my first places that I've worked in Vegas. Thank you again for all your great advice and really guiding us on how to build a strong team, how to really get the support system that you need from your employees and gain their respect. I love your teaching style. I love your mentorship style. So just thank you again for all your advice, all your storytelling, and you're really making an impact in this industry. So thank you so much. So for our next guest, Chef Tiffany, this one was a fun one. Talking about AI, our future in the hospitality industry. Robots, AI, technology are really going to advance in the next few years. So it's important to understand how we could use it to our benefit as chefs and not see it as a bad thing, but see it as a positive to enhance our industry. So thanks so much for giving us this perspective on that, Chef Tiffany. Next up, one of my favorites, Chef Don. You have been a mentor to me for many years. I met you at the ACF convention in Las Vegas, and ever since then, we've been staying in touch, we've been keeping in contact, and you've really been an inspiration to me, so thank you for that. and even at your age, inspiring people still, continuing to teach and never stopping, and continuing to be that inspiration for many people is what we need more of. So thank you so much for that. I loved all your storytelling, all of your great advice, and can't wait to see what the future holds. Chef Sean, thank you so much for being a part of our journey as well. You really taught us how to become a great chef, really gave us some great advice on what it takes to really become an expertise in your industry, how to become an expert. And it takes grinding every day, it takes practice, repetition. So thanks so much for all your storytelling, all your great advice. Really appreciate it. Our next guest, Chef Hara, you were amazing. I loved every single bit of the podcast that we had together. Every single piece of the episode, we really dove deep into your stories and how you were able to overcome so much and grow as a young chef. It's super inspiring to many people. I know it was to me. I just really appreciate you for being a part of our journey, and really means a lot. Continue to inspire people, continue to believe in yourself, and you're going to achieve big things. Our next guest, full of energy, full of ambition, full of excitement. I loved it so much. Laura, you were amazing. You're just so passionate about what you do. And even when you're talking about health and wellness, like really, you truly care about people. You truly care about how they feel, you know? And a lot of that has to do with how you make yourself feel through the foods you eat and through your nutrition and all that good stuff. So super happy to have you as a guest in 2025, and thank you so much. Next up for 2025, we had Chef Adam. Thank you so much for really sharing your passion with us, and really that's all the passion that we share as hospitality professionals in this industry, that a lot of people outside of the industry don't realize how much passion it takes to really grind and do this every day. So thanks for sharing your stories. We really appreciated it, and you're inspiring to many people. So thank you so much, Chef. Our next guest, Garrett. Wow, what an amazing podcast. Really showing and explaining the difference between hospitality and service. There's a huge difference. Hospitality, like we stated, is colorful, is unique, is different, and service is black and white. And here in this industry, the hospitality industry, we want to make sure we're always giving our hospitality to people, making people feel special, making them feel seen and heard. So thank you so much, Garrett, for explaining the difference between hospitality and service with us. Super excited to have you as a part of our journey. Thank you, Garrett. Our next guest, Jason, thank you so much for really telling us how to create a machine out of our body. And that's what our body is. What we put in it is what we get out of it. So the better stuff that we put in, the more healthy and more nutritious food that we put in our body really makes a difference and really allows us to perform at our max. So thank you so much, Jason, for all your great advice. Our next guest on our podcast is Chef Mark. And with years come advice, come stories. So Chef Mark, you really gave us the opportunity to really listen from a veteran chef, listen from the ones who know it. And I love hearing stories from the past. I love hearing, learning lessons from chefs and teachers and mentors that have already been through what we are going to go through as chefs. So thank you so much for all your advice, all your lessons, all your storytelling. Our next guest on the podcast, one that really touched me to heart, and I could feel your heart, I could feel your love from across the screen. Chef Suzanne, really touching on the power of culinary education and everything that you do for your students. I could feel it. I could feel that you really, truly, genuinely care. And we need more people like that in this industry that care for their students, care for the youth, care for those that are coming up in the industry, and inspire those to join us in this industry, because we're really in a great industry. Hospitality is growing and is not going anywhere. So thank you again for all your love, all your passion, and all your support. Our next guest, the man, the myth, the legend, Bobby Wong, really told us what it takes to become a legend and what it takes to have your name remembered in the industry. It takes every day putting in the work in and out. So thank you so much for all your great advice, all your storytelling. Was much appreciated. Next up, we have Coach Ed. Coach Ed, you really told us what it takes to be committed to your craft. It takes discipline. It takes commitment. It takes every day waking up early, doing just a few things to really enhance your craft. So thanks so much for that. Your advice, tough love is the best love. So thanks, Coach Ed, and we really appreciate it. Last but not least, to finish the year off strong, 2025 coming to an end, we have Chef Stephen Coe. You really kept it the realest. You kept it super raw, super authentic, and you really told us that don't let anybody stand in your way of your goals. If you put your mind to something, if you know you're great, make sure you make it happen, and don't let anybody tell you can't or no. I love that that confidence in you. I love everything about your speech, everything about your stories. So thank you so much, Chef. You ended us off strong. And 2026 here, as this new year begins, take some time to kick back and reflect on your journey, reflect on everything that life has brought you so far, and keep focused on your goals, stay focused, and look ahead. Thanks guys for a great 2025. Look forward to 2020.